Well, so guys, before you start watching this video, I have a very important message for you, and that is that always remember to belt up. It doesn't matter where you're sitting. You might be sitting in the front seat, you might be sitting in the back seat. Please always remember to wear your seat belt, because this is your first safety device inside any car. And if you're belted up, then you have better chances of being safer in case you get into an accident, God forbid. So always remember to belt up, both in the front as well as the back. Now let's get back to our video. Well, so today we're talking about the all-new Hyundai Creta N-Line. Yes, we're talking about the N-Line version. You've already seen the N-Line versions of the i20 as well as the very popular Venue, and now Hyundai is offering it on to the Creta. Now this car has the same drivetrain as the turbocharged version of the car. So you get the same 1.5 turbo petrol and of course 160 bhp along with 253 Nm of torque. What you also get additionally is of course a 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission, and along with that you also get the choice of a manual gearbox. So that is something which you get on this car, just like the Venue and just like the i20. The differences on the outside, well, you'll have to look very closely to figure them out. The differences on the front end are those slightly different skid plates or the fake skid plates, and of course you also get that red element all across the front bumper. The big grille also has very minor modifications, subtle changes on the front which are hard to tell, but you can figure out that this is a special edition car. On the side is a big change, no, not in the silhouette but on the size of the alloy wheel. Yes, the alloy wheel of this car is 18 inches compared to the 17 inches that you get on the regular version, so that's a big difference. And of course at the back you also get that fake diffuser which makes this car look a lot sportier, and of course you also get the spoiler on top which gives it a certain muscular factor. But apart from that, it's pretty much the same design, but these small changes on the outside definitely give it a little more personality, and it looks really sharp in the shade of blue. You of course get 6 different colors to choose from, but the one in blue is of course the one which stands out from a sea of other colors out there. On the interiors, this car's interior is completely black. There's no grey, there's no beige, completely black interiors as you can see, and of course lots of highlights in red. You get red highlights in terms of stitching on the steering wheel, red all across the infotainment system and the gauges over here, and of course a little bit of red on the AC vents is also present. And again, as I said before, these aren't really huge changes, but they do make this car feel a little more sporty, a little more different, a little more special than the regular version of the Creta. The big question though is, how is this going to drive? That's the big question. And what kind of changes has Hyundai made onto this car's overall suspension and stuff like that. Now the suspension has been stiffened up slightly. Yes, you get a slightly stiffened up suspension, so that is one big change that you do get on this car. But that said, it's not uncomfortable. Yes, a lot of people think that stiff suspensions make the car uncomfortable, but not in the case of this car. It still feels nice and comfortable when you drive it on those broken patches of road. But if you push it on the highway, then it feels a little more stable than the regular version. Also, if you push into corners at faster speed, it feels a little more stable than the regular version of the car, because the regular version has a very soft suspension setup and it tends to roll around a little bit when you push in corners. So that is not the case with this car. It definitely has slightly better composure when you push in corners in terms of the body roll, and of course the suspension also feels better in the highway. It gives you more confidence. The steering wheel, well, it feels just as soft as it does on the regular version of the car. I think that Hyundai should have stiffened it up a little bit or given it a little more weight, just like you get on the Kia Seltos X-Line, and it would have made this car feel sporty, because it looks very sporty. It would have definitely felt a little more sportier to drive as well, but that is something which unfortunately they've not done. But I think Hyundai knows its core market, and the core market is buyers who usually use their cars from point A to point B, and they don't really want a car which offers you a heavy steering wheel, because if you get a heavy steering wheel, then you end up being tired at the end of a journey. So that's something that Hyundai knows, and they've tuned the steering wheel accordingly. Apart from that, well, the 0 to 100 figure is a very sharp figure of just a shade under 8 seconds, just a shade over 8 seconds rather. And I have to say that that is a very good figure considering the size, the girth, the overall weight of this car, and definitely it's one of the quicker SUVs out there in the market. And I have to say that even these flappy pedals and the steering wheel, they really do work very well. If you use the one over here on the left, the gears go down. If you use the one over here on the right, the gears go up. And I have to say that the gear shifts are really very quick, very instantaneous, and really they are fantastic to operate. Even if you use it in full automatic mode, even then you will feel very happy driving this car. So overall, it really is a good car in terms of driving pleasure. It's not the most keenest car to drive. You can always have some other rivals out there to choose, but definitely has the advantage of the regular version of the Creta. If you are someone who's an enthusiast, then go ahead and take a look at this car at a Hyundai dealership. You'll be quite happy. And if, of course, you are someone who wants a safe bet in the mid-size SUV segment, then again, this is a good choice because it offers you Hyundai's tried and tested service backup. It offers you Hyundai's tried and tested after-sales support, and of course, being a Hyundai means that resale values will be strong as hell, and being the N-Line means that you get a little bit extra in terms of the overall looks as well as the overall driving mix. Anyways guys, if you have enjoyed watching this video, then please give me a like. If you've come to this channel for the first time, then please do subscribe to it. If you have been watching our videos before and you want to watch this content in Hindi, then please do check out the link in the description box below. Bye for now, and thanks so much for watching this video.